Hello everyone and welcome to Week in Review for Module 4. Sorry about the delay this week in getting the Week in Review out. But let's talk a little bit about what we did in Module 3. Of course, the big difference in Module 3 was the midterm. The grades were very good. I mean, we ran the full spectrum. We had folks who were getting in the high 90s, and I think everybody did in general pretty good. 90%, kind of upper 80s. Lower to mid 90s, and again some of those folks that had upper 90s on there. I did go through and look at each one of the questions to see if we had any bad questions. Didn't look like it. What I do is there's a statistical analysis that we do on every question, and it shows us the number of right and wrong answers. If I ever see a question where more than 50% of the class missed it, I automatically toss that out. We had no questions at all where 50% of the class missed any one particular question. So it showed a really nice distribution on that. So I think we had all good questions in there. But of course, if you saw something, let me know. The statistics could be wrong, could be skewed. It doesn't take into effect if we did have a little bit of a maybe of an anomaly on how students answered that. But let me know if you did see anything unusual on it. But to me, it looks like we're really good with that. And again, everybody did really well overall with our first midterm. Remember, we got one more coming up, and then we'll have a final as well. All right, so let's talk a little bit quickly about this week. And this is also a very good week to get started with your, and I'll go ahead and remove my picture here, to get started with your paper if you haven't done that already. So you'll notice the next couple modules, we'll kind of get back into, where you're going to be doing the topic essay and the learning activity. So it's a good time get started on your paper. That way you can have that done by the end of the course and not have to stress out too much about that. All right, so this week we're going to be looking at data and really how to review and manage that data. We are also going to start our discussion on some of the budgeting concepts. So even though not necessarily reviewed in this chapter, I want you to start thinking about that, and the topic essay will focus on that. So you might do a little preview reading on the next chapter, also some general research out there on the internet for the topic essay. So that pretty much covers it, our normal reading and presentations, topic essay, and learning activity for this week. Now, as far as, in general, as far as grades go, as of right now, fully caught up through Module 3 and all the grading there. If you see that you have a one single point in there or a 0, that means I couldn't find the assignment. So if you see anything like that, let me know. Contact me if there's like, hey Chris, I submitted it. Sometimes it gets submitted to the wrong Dropbox, or I may have just missed it. Please let me know, and be happy to go back in and grade that. Or if it was something that you didn't get done, I do accept late work. There will be a small deduction on points to be fair to everybody that turned it in on time. But I always tell folks that, better to get some points rather than a 0, because so often than not, it seems like it's the case every semester. The difference between a B and a C for any particular student would be that one 10-point assignment that they could have turned in. Had you just turned in that assignment, and even if I gave you only half points for the assignment, it would have flipped you over into that B, or maybe even into an A. So do go back and look if you are missing any assignments. I do take them, again, to be fair to everybody else. There will be a deduction on points, but it is definitely worth it for you as you get towards the end. All right, that concludes the Week in Review for this week, and as always, thanks for watching.